Hello students, welcome to All Fours e-learning senior intermediate English class. Dear students, I am very much delighted to appear before you again to teach the lesson from 5th module, that is the sandbox, which is a one-act play. Dear students, before I start my explanation, I would like to tell you something about English. Your English book consists of two things. One is language and the other one is literature. My dear young students, please remember, language is helpful to enhance one's communication skills and interaction skills. You know very well that communication skills are very much essential to sustain or to get jobs in corporate sector. And the other one is interaction skills. If you are good at English, you can interact with people very well. Second part is literature. What do we find in literature? We can come to know many essays, dramas, poems, etc., written by different poets, writers, dramatists. How they design the characters, we can come to know. We can visualize and by all means we can enjoy the essence of reading. Okay, dear students, so coming to the topic of this session, The Sandbox, written by Edward Franklin Albee. He is an American playwright. Playwright means playwriter, or we can also call dramatist. He is known for his unconventional plays such as the Zoo Story, which was written in 1958, The Sandbox 1959, The American Dream 1960, and Who is Afraid of Virginia Woolf, that was written in 1962. This gentleman is a pioneer for the theatre of the absurd in the USA. My dear young students, this gentleman, his works explore the dark side of American materialism, dark side of American materialism and rapid erosion of traditional values in society. So he is known for absurdity. So we can find some sort of unreasonableness in his dramas. Okay, dear students. So coming to one act play. What are the features of one act play? Let me give you some explanation about it. It is very concise in manner, very brief in manner, and there will be no break in action, continuous. The action continues, no break in the action, and there will be limited characters, and there will be only single setting. And my dear students, please remember, the message of a one-act play may be humorous or pathetic also. The dialogues are in the form of humor and ironical, satirical and sinister, vicious and even pathetic also. These are the features of one act play. There are different one act plays and it is in the form of dialogues only. My dear young children, please remember, if you read one act plays, so you can enhance your knowledge pertaining to dialogue writing also. So coming to this particular one act play, The Sandbox. The Sandbox is a one act play which could be enacted in 15 minutes. It centers on the pathetic condition of old parents or old people in society. Dear students, let me ask you frankly, do you love your parents? Obviously you say the answer yes. You have to admit the fact that parents make sacrifices to develop their children. Of course, your parents also, they feed you, they clothe you, they take many risks for your prosperity, for your development, for your success in life. Dear children, let me ask you a question straightly. Can you look after your parents when they are old? Or can you send them to old age asylums? That is prevailing in society nowadays, you know. American materialism, the dramatist clearly mentioned, America is an advanced country, it is developed, it is the richest country in the world, but there are no ethics, no values, no love and affection. If the parents are sent to old age centers or old age asylums, what will be their position? So that is what we can clearly discuss in this particular one act play, The Sandbox. In this one act play, there is a daughter who wants to get rid of her mother. You will come to know that in this particular one act play, my dear children. Please pay attention, and it is in the form of dialogues in fact, but I will narrate the total story whenever you have leisure time. After getting the book, you can read the dialogues and you can enhance your communication skills in that way also. There are limited characters in one act play, as I have just told you. So in this one act play also, there are limited characters. The main character is old woman. Her age is 86 years. This old woman was married when she was 17 years old. She was married to a peasant, and at the age of 30, her husband kicked the bucket. That means he passed away. She took many risks to raise her daughter. She faced many problems, as you know very well. A lady individually without her husband, how can she look after her child? You can imagine the difficulties a lady can face. That's what happened in the case of old woman. And the second character is mummy. My dear students, the dramatist has not mentioned any names to any character here because it is a universal appeal. It is applicable to everybody in the world. That's why no names are given here. Mummy here, daughter refers to mummy. She is a bossy and a scheming woman, and she marries a rich man and she ignores her mother. She compels her mother, whatever the property or farmhouse she had, to sell it off and forces her to stay with them. Okay, and daddy. Daddy means husband, referred to daddy here. Mummy, wife, daddy, husband, and this husband is a henpecked husband. Henpecked husband means the husband who is ruled or who is totally controlled or dominated by wife. Suppose mummy says, "What do we do, daddy?" She asks, what does he say? "Whatever you say, mummy." That means he is totally under her control. And these two bring old woman to them, and as a responsibility, they feel it is a responsibility, they give a blanket, and they also give a plate, and they feel that their responsibility is over. And the other characters are young man here. Young man is the angel of death. He performs calisthenics, means exercises only just moving his hands, fluttering his hands. And the other character is musician. These are the characters of this one act play, my dear students. Just you pay attention. Here the story begins like this, or one act play begins like this. Mummy and daddy, they both come to beach and they take a look. They want to bring grandma, and they want to keep grandma in a sandbox, or they want to deposit grandma in a sandbox, and nearby they want to play. In fact, they want to get rid of grandma. They are waiting for grandma to die. So dear students, and a young man stands nearby, and this mummy asks musician to come onto the stage. That music is performed by musician. His posture is there with a stand and everything, and mummy and daddy, what do they do now? Let us see. Mummy and daddy together, they bring grandma by her armpits, means like this. They carry grandma and deposit grandma in the sandbox unceremoniously. That means impolitely, rashly, indecently, without any respect, without any affection, without any feeling. They simply deposit her in the sandbox. This daddy expresses some sort of his feeling. He expresses his concern. "Hey mummy, she is your mother. Is it good to do like that?" And his concern is rudely brushed aside. "Keep quiet. You don't say anything like that. She might have commanded him." Then what do they do? Then this man asks, daddy asks, "What do we do now? What do we do now? What are you asking me?" What do we do? Simply we sit and watch. This grandma makes incoherent sounds. Oh, that is nothing but like a child's cry and laugh. When she is dropped into the sandbox, obviously she feels uneasy, and these two sit in the chairs and watch. Then there is a sudden transformation. What is that transformation? This grandma understands that mummy and daddy are not hearing her. Simply she turns to the audience and speak to the audience. When I was 17 years old, I was married to a man, and unfortunately when I was 30 years, my husband died. Since then, I have looked after that cow. Cow here, cow means mummy. I have taken many pains to look after her. I have taken many risks to look after her. I am not saying anything. This is the way to treat an old woman. That means she expresses her anguish. She expresses her sadness. She is very, very insensitive and indifferent, negligent lady. She criticizes the nature of her daughter. How crooked she is. She is totally neglecting me. And she asks that musician, "Hey musician, stop playing music. The audience are not able to hear me. Please stop playing music," like that. She asks the musician to stop playing music. And she also speaks to that young man. Who is young man here? Young man, as I have already told you, angel of death. She asks his name, and she also asks his whereabouts. Okay, and after some time, this grandma reveals that it has become dark. The lights should switched off. It is darkness. Mummy and daddy, as the music is going on, they are transfixed. So it is dark now, totally dark. And grandma is in the sandbox. There is no movement. There is no movement of grandma. So this mummy and daddy, especially mummy, they treat her with contempt and want to get rid of her soon. They don't want to look after her. Of course, it indicates the night time as the lights went off. Okay, so they are awoken, this mummy and daddy. Okay, so this grandma is not moving. Suddenly at that time, there was a rumbling sound. Rumbling sound means the breeze comes slowly first, and later its intensity increases. That sound. In pictures also, when there is any dreadful scene, that is indicated in the form of floods and sounds, and automatically rain comes down. That is an indication. Here, this is also an indication that grandma is going to die. This mummy sheds a few tears and pretends that she is overcome by grief. She pretends that she is in sad mood. She pretends that she is worrying. That is only an action. That is not reality. She is not a good daughter. She wants to get rid of her mother. Okay. And this henpecked husband, he tries to console. He tries to console his wife, is better off. Okay, dear students, and then after some time again lights come. That means again it is daylight. Grandma is not moving. Mummy and daddy, they are now express words which are really very astonishing and very bad. So mummy says, grandma is no more. We expressed our mourning. We showed our sadness. Our mourning is over. Sad period is over. You see how she is reacting. She does not have any botheration of her death, her mother's death. She is not feeling. Why do we think about the persons who are already died? Why do we think about them? Mourning period is over. Okay, she asks daddy. Daddy means husband. Hey darling, shall we go for a swim in the beach? Whatever you say. Whatever you say. So he is that kind of husband. And our enjoyment can continue without any hindrance now. We can have our pleasures without any disturbance now. Simply grandma is left to her fate, and this mummy and daddy left that particular place. You see how crooked the daughter is. Okay, so they left the scene. In fact, grandma has not died. Just she pretended to be dead. Okay, of course, before that, she utters that she could not act well because of this toy shovel, which is used by the people in building works generally. So that is irritating her, which is nearby her. She throws it, okay, and she keeps her hands like this, okay, and first of all she closes her eyes now. They thought that grandma died and they left. It is only the pretension of grandma. She opens her eyes and she tries to sit up, but she could not come out of that sandbox. She calls the young man and the musician. Hey gentlemen, you come here. I am not able to come up. They both come to grandma. Young man bends and kisses on the forehead of grandma and tells, "Grandma, do you know who I am? I am the angel of death. I came here to take you. I have come here to take you, Grandma." Grandma does not say anything first of all. Then she admires him for his action. She appreciates him for his action. And finally, when the musician plays music, grandma breathes her last. That means grandma is passed away. Grandma is dead. So this is the one act play, my dear students. This can be enacted only in 15 minutes. How old people are ill-treated. So they are neglected by their children. They are insulted by their children in the society. They are humiliated by their children. The old parents feel very much hurt, but they tolerate the abuse heaped on them. Okay, dear students, it is very sorrowful. They sacrifice everything for us. It is our accountability. It is our minimum responsibility to look after our parents when they become old. It is the duty of the children to look after their children. Instead of sending them to old age asylums, please keep them with you. What do they expect from you? They don't expect any luxuries. They don't want lavish life. In return, they help you. They give you something, whatever they have. Even at their old age also they worry about their children only. But when the children become young, okay, when they open their wings, they fly off. That is also happening. Leaving the old parents to their fate. So dear students, what can you understand from this particular story? You should note that it is your duty to look after your parents. The message of this one act play is that old parents should not be ill-treated. They should be looked after well. It is the duty of the children. Okay, dear students, this is present in 5th module. It is in the form of dialogues. Read the one act play repeatedly. You can find humor and you can also come to know the message, and eventually you can also by heart the answer and annotation. Okay, dear students, so I am very happy that you have been paying much attention to my classes. I am extremely thankful to you for listening to my classes. Dear students, please remember, hard work never goes in vain. Put sincere efforts, read well and enhance your skills. Enjoy the essence of reading, improve language skills, improve communication skills. My dear children, I feel very happy once again, and finally I would like to express my gratitude to you for watching my